All across our planet, magnificent rivers flow. They carve their way through landscapes, carrying water from the mountains to the sea. For thousands of years, humanity has watched these powerful currents, dreaming of how to harness their incredible strength. We have always needed water to drink and to grow our food. But in our modern world, we also have an enormous thirst for something else: energy. This need has led us to undertake some of the most ambitious construction projects in history. We have learned to build colossal walls across these mighty rivers, creating something entirely new: vast man-made lakes. The idea behind creating such a lake is both simple and incredibly bold. Humanity has long sought ways to control the natural world for its own benefit. A river in its natural state is wild and unpredictable. It might flood during heavy rains or run low during a long drought. By building a dam, we can tame the river's flow. This allows us to store enormous quantities of fresh water, creating a reliable supply for our growing cities and farms. This stored water becomes a resource we can manage, releasing it when and where it is needed most. It is a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to shape our environment. Imagine a wide, deep valley with a river snaking through it. Now, picture a team of engineers and workers building a massive wall of concrete and steel from one side of the valley to the other. This wall is the dam. As the dam rises, it blocks the river's path. The water can no longer continue its journey downstream as it once did. Slowly but surely, the water begins to pile up behind this immense barrier. Over months, and sometimes even years, the rising water fills the entire valley, transforming it from dry land and a simple river into a deep, sprawling lake, often called a reservoir. This transformation is truly monumental. What was once a landscape of hills, forests, and fields disappears beneath the calm surface of the new lake. The scale of these projects is almost difficult to comprehend. The new body of water can stretch for many miles, creating a new coastline where none existed before. It fundamentally alters the geography of the region forever. This new lake is not just a pool of still water. It is a giant liquid battery, holding a tremendous amount of potential energy, waiting to be unleashed for a purpose that will touch the lives of millions. Our modern world runs on electricity. It powers our homes, our hospitals, our schools, and the factories that make the things we use every day. We need a constant and reliable supply of this energy to keep our societies functioning. For a long time, we have burned fossil fuels like coal and gas to generate electricity, but this has come at a great cost to our planet's climate. This is where the man-made lake plays its remarkable role. It offers a way to generate huge amounts of electricity without burning anything, using a clean and endlessly renewable force, the power of falling water. The magic happens inside the dam itself. Near the bottom of the massive wall, there are large tunnels or penstocks. When the operators need to generate electricity, they open huge gates, and the immense weight of the lake above forces water to rush down through these tunnels at incredible speed. It is a controlled and powerful waterfall, hidden from view. The water, driven by gravity, gains tremendous energy as it plummets downwards. This is the simple, elegant principle at the heart of what we call hydroelectric power, using the movement of water to create energy we can use. At the end of each tunnel, the rushing water smashes into the blades of a giant wheel called a turbine. This is very similar to how wind turns the blades of a windmill, but the force of the water is immensely greater. The impact of the water causes the turbine to spin at an extremely high speed. This spinning motion is the key to the entire process. The turbine is connected by a long shaft to another machine called a generator. As the turbine spins, it makes the generator spin as well, and it is inside the generator that the miracle of electricity is born. The generator uses powerful magnets and coils of copper wire to convert the motion of the spinning turbine into electrical energy. This process is a beautiful dance between natural forces and human technology. The energy that was once potential, stored in the still water of the lake, has been converted into kinetic energy in the falling water, then mechanical energy in the spinning turbine, and finally into electrical energy in the generator. This electricity is then sent out through massive power lines, traveling across the landscape to light up homes and power industries, sometimes hundreds of miles away from the lake itself. One of the most famous examples of this incredible technology is the Hoover Dam. built on the Colorado River in the United States. When it was completed in the 1930s, it was an unparalleled feat of engineering. It created Lake Mead, one of the largest reservoirs in the country. For decades, the Hoover Dam has provided electricity to millions of people in Nevada, Arizona, and California. It stands as a powerful symbol of what humans can achieve when they work together on a grand scale. It turned a barren desert into a place where cities could grow and industries could thrive, all powered by the clean energy of the river. The benefits of these projects are undeniable and far-reaching. The primary advantage is the generation of clean electricity. Unlike power plants that burn fossil fuels, hydroelectric dams do not release harmful greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, helping us fight climate change. The vast reservoirs also provide a stable and reliable source of fresh water for drinking and for irrigating farmland, which is crucial in dry regions. Furthermore, these beautiful man-made lakes often become popular spots for recreation, offering opportunities for boating, fishing, and swimming, which can bring economic benefits to local communities through tourism. However, we must also look at the other side of the story. Building a dam and flooding a valley is a monumental act that has profound consequences. When the water rises, it covers everything in its path. This often means that entire towns and villages must be abandoned, and people are forced to leave the homes their families have lived in for generations. This displacement can be a deeply painful and disruptive experience for communities. The emotional and cultural loss is a heavy price to pay for the progress that a dam represents. The impact on the natural world is equally significant. The creation of a vast, deep lake dramatically changes the local ecosystem. The original river habitat is destroyed, which can be devastating for fish species that are adapted to flowing water. Animals that lived in the flooded valley must flee to find new homes, but they may struggle to compete for resources in surrounding areas. The dam itself acts as a barrier, preventing fish from migrating upriver to spawn. We must acknowledge that while we gain a great deal from these structures, the local environment and its wildlife often pay a steep price. The story of man-made lakes is a story of balance. It is a classic tale of humanity's attempt to meet its needs by reshaping the world around it. We need energy and we need water. Hydroelectric dams provide both in abundance. They are marvels of modern engineering that have powered the growth of nations and improved the quality of life for countless people. They have given us a way to generate electricity on a massive scale without polluting our air. These achievements are something to be celebrated and a testament to our ability to solve immense challenges through innovation and hard work. Yet, we cannot ignore the lessons we have learned along the way. We now understand more clearly the environmental and social costs that come with these megaprojects. The loss of natural habitats and the displacement of communities are serious issues that require careful consideration. We have come to realize that progress cannot be measured solely in kilowatts or gallons of water. True progress must also consider the well-being of the planet and all its inhabitants, both human and animal. The challenge for us now is to find ways to get the benefits of this technology while minimizing the harm. Looking to the future, we have an opportunity to approach these projects with greater wisdom and foresight. Modern engineering can now include features like fish ladders that help migratory fish travel past dams, or designs that release water in a way that mimics a river's natural flow, helping to preserve downstream ecosystems. Careful planning can also ensure that any communities that must be relocated are treated with respect and fairness, and that they share in the benefits of the new project. We can choose to build smarter, with a deeper respect for the natural world we are altering. Ultimately, our ability to create these incredible lakes of power shows what we are capable of. It proves that we can think big and accomplish what once seemed impossible. Now, we must apply that same ingenuity to the challenge of sustainability. We must learn to work with nature, not just to control it. By combining our technological prowess with a profound respect for the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems, we can forge a future where both humanity and the natural world can thrive together. That is the hopeful path forward, a path lit by both the power of the river and the wisdom of our choices.